Tina.
I'm Ross.
And today we have always one of my favorite food reviews when it involves cheese. So we have some cheese here. Interesting story behind the cheese. So we're trying some Wensleydale cheese from Wensleydale Creamery. We've tried Wensleydale cheese before. We had one with blueberries and we had one with lemon and honey. However, they were not from Wensleydale Creamery. And our viewer, Richard, I'm sure you know Richard, he's sent us so many items, including these Hovis digestives, which we'll be sampling with the cheese. He had mentioned we should really get some Wensleydale cheese from Wensleydale Creamery, and he even went as far as to contact the creamery to find out if they export to the US and where we might be able to find it. And so he sent us a list, and I actually went to one of the stores that was in our area. They did not have it. Then funny thing, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, we were in our grocery outlet store, and what do I see? Wensleydale Creamery cheese. I could not believe it. We've never seen this brand before, but there it was. And it came with cranberries, apricots, and then one that is caramelized onion cheddar.
Yes, when you saw those, I can witness you just exploded with excitement. Ross, oh my goodness, check it out.
You'll never believe it.
You won't believe it. Perfect timing.
Yeah, so we're super excited to try these. Now I have to admit, cheese with fruit inside is not my favorite. So we'll see. The blueberry one I was pleasantly surprised by. I did like the blueberry, but we'll see how this goes. I'm always up for trying it. I still have not been able to try Wensleydale cheese just on its own with no fruit added. It seems like every time you do see it here, it has fruit. So
Yeah, I know in the past you've tried cheese with cranberry, maybe cranberry with cinnamon, and you were not too keen on that.
that was a goat cheese, and that was not my favorite either. So,
But you're perfectly fine with onion.
oh, I love the onion.
Yeah.
Because we've had a caramelized onion cheddar from Trader Joe's, and I don't know, it has Trader Joe's name on it, so we don't know what creamery it came from. It did say it was a product of the UK. I don't know if it's actually from this creamery or not, though. All right, are we ready to get started?
Born ready.
Let's go ahead and open up our digestive biscuits here.
Do you want me to do that? I don't want you to break a nail. You want me to do that for you?
Again, I probably should have looked for a little opening thing, but
here.
I'm not seeing one, so.
Okay. So we've never had these before. Again, our kind viewer Richard has provided us with these biscuits.
Right, we've had, are they just the McVitie's digestive biscuits that are the plain ones?
We've had those.
Yeah, looks like the first one might be a little crumbly. So we may need to start with the second one.
Okay.
Second or third. It's cute, looks like a little slice of bread there.
Hovis. So how long have these been around?
Good question.
Good question. You can let us know.
It might actually say on the, or not. Okay, so the few things that I saw about the cranberries, they do call it the original. Also on the label it said it had protected geographic indications. So assuming this is right where Wensleydale cheese is supposed to come from. So let's give it a try. I think I'll have a little bit on its own first before I try it on the biscuit.
Okay. I will do the same.
Nice mild cheese. A little bit of tartness from the cranberries.
Yeah. Ground the bite I took. It's not like the fruit is evenly distributed through the cheese. So when I bit into it, I didn't actually bite into it.
You didn't get a cranberry with it?
Didn't get a cranberry, but no, that has a nice, strong taste to it.
Yeah, and I think you tend to like the fruit and the cheese more than I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shows how much we differ. To me, it's a strong taste, and I think you were saying for a moment ago, you said, oh, it's pretty mild.
I thought the cheese itself was kind of on the mild side. So I wonder if maybe you're just getting some of the flavor of the cranberry.
That could be.
I don't know. Someday I'd like to be able to try Wensleydale just on its own. See how it is.
One of your bucket list items. Going in.
All right. Those biscuits are good too.
That's twice now. Richard has provided us with biscuits. We've had it with cheese, and they have that perfect thickness where they don't fall apart.
And I think it complements the cheese very well too.
Yeah, it does. Light.
Very light flavor to it. Yeah.
So what do you think?
I feel like I like the cheese better on the biscuit than just on its own. Because sometimes I do love to just go to the fridge, pull out some cheese, slice it, and just eat cheese on its own. I think this is one that I would probably prefer to have on a biscuit.
Yeah, I would agree.
Or cracker, yeah.
Nice. Combination of textures there. I like that. That was a good choice.
Okay, so next up we have Yorkshire Wensleydale with apricots. And the other cheese we had with apricots, it was the white Stilton, I believe, which you really liked, and I was kind of, it's okay.
You're on the fence.
Yeah, I was on the fence. I liked it okay. It's one of those things where, I guess I'll eat it, although I think you probably finished it up rather than I did, but there's definitely other cheeses I'd rather have. So we'll see how it is in the Wensleydale.
Okay.
It seems that Wensleydale cheese does fall apart pretty easily.
Yes, it does. Okay. So you're going to try a little...
I'll try it on its own. I'll get my digestive biscuit. These are a little bit crumbling. I think probably due to transportation.
Probably.
Got a little bit jostled around, I'm sure. I can smell that caramelized onion cheddar.
Smells wonderful.
It does. All right. Try a little piece.
Of the two, cranberry, apricot. I almost said apricot.
You can say apricot, it's okay.
I got in trouble last time.
No, you did not.
What's your preference, fruit-wise?
I'm not sure. I thought I would like the apricot better, but I may like cranberry because just in general, I'm not a big cranberry person. But I don't know. I'm going to try it on the digestive biscuit and see what I think. Because I feel like it almost seems it's got a very nice apricot flavor to it. I feel like I like the flavor of these apricots better than the ones we had in the white Stilton.
Oh, yeah. I think this is a step up.
You like it better too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Having a hard time deciding because I would say in general, as far as eating fruit, I prefer to eat an apricot over a cranberry. But I may like the cranberry and the Wensleydale cheese a little better. That little tartness with it.
It goes nicely with the Hovis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, to me, it seems like the apricot has a little more flavor. To me, it has more flavor than, say, the cranberry.
So you're going for the apricot then?
Yeah. To me, it has a sweeter taste.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The cheese with the apricot, yeah, I keep wanting to say apricot. Cheese with the apricot, to me, has a sweeter taste than the cheese with the cranberry.
I agree.
It goes nicely with the Hovis.
Yeah, the cranberry has a little bit of a tartness to it.
Yeah. In fact, that's something I'd almost want to have after dinner with these type of biscuits. Have a savory dinner, I just want something sweet. I think that's something I would, if we're going to have anything, let's break out that apricot cheese.
Yeah, nice dessert cheese. And it's interesting because you don't see that very often here. You'll see cheese as an appetizer, but over in Europe, and maybe this is true for the UK as well, you'll often see cheese as a after dinner dessert type of offering, which, for me is just wonderful. I remember when my mom and I went on that cruise back in, before pre the dark times, back in 2019. we traveled and we did a river cruise through Europe, and on the cruise, one of the dessert options was a cheese platter, which I ordered several times.
That does not surprise me.
Granted, they had other good sweet dessert items too, but you know me, I can't resist the cheese.
You cannot. But as far as the cheese platters, was there anything that stood out as far as top notch? Oh, would never have that again.
It's been too long ago, and I don't feel like anything really stood out to me. I don't remember. I can't remember what cheeses they offered. The thing that stood out to me, not to get off track at all, was getting to go to a cheese shop in Paris and eating cheese there. That was a real highlight.
I'm surprised you didn't have your little cheese journal in your purse and just whip it out and just, take photos.
All right, Let's get to our last cheese. This one's called Abbott's Gold, and this is a cheddar cheese with caramelized onions. As we mentioned, we've had a cheese very similar to this at Trader Joe's. We love getting that one. It's been a favorite. It looks, just by looks, it looks very similar to it as far as the coloring, I think.
Couldn't tell it apart.
And I know you love that one, and I think we're going to love this one too.
Do we have the sweet? Now we're going to have the... I'm sorry, for a moment I thought it was one piece. We're going to have the sweet, now the savory.
Although it seems like with the caramelized onions, you get a little bit of sweetness in there. Of course, not like with the fruits, but...
Ready?
That is so good. I absolutely love this particular cheese.
Yes.
It tastes very similar to the one we've gotten from Trader Joe's, I think.
It does. That is for me, granted you're the cheese lover in the house. Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely not a cheese expert like you. You who subscribe to Culture Cheese Magazine, got a cheese grotto in the fridge. Me, I'm usually just fine with my Kraft Singles American cheese put on my sandwiches, but sorry. But that is delicious. That is a go-to cheese. I go to Trader Joe's. Nice pickup every once in a while. Yeah.
So it seems like Trader Joe's doesn't always carry that cheese, but it does keep coming back. So we're always on the look for that.
Yes.
And last time we went to Grocery Outlet, I think this was the only one they had left. The Wensleydale cheese was all gone. So, yeah. Apparently those are popular.
Yes.
I'm surprised we don't get more of that here, since it seems like we like it. And of course I get excited at our little island of cheese that we see in Grocery Outlet.
Yes, you do. That
is featuring a lot more every time we go in there's more British cheese. So we've got more that we picked up for future videos.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
What do you think of the pairing?
That tastes good too. Now, this is one of those cheeses that I feel like I could just eat this on its own too.
Yeah.
Whereas the ones with the fruit, I think I prefer it on the biscuit. I don't know about you.
I like the Hovis biscuits that we received from Richard. I think I prefer them with the sweeter cheese. And for the caramelized onion cheese, maybe on a biscuit cracker that is maybe less on the sweet side.
More savory, yeah. I'd agree with that. Yeah.
Maybe even like a water cracker.
Or sometimes water crackers a little bit on the dry side, but I'd put one on a Triscuit or like a wheat cracker, just a plain, more savory wheat cracker. Very good.
I like it. These are good. Yeah. So of the three, granted you have two of the sweeter, one more savory. Do you have a favorite? Something tells me you're going to say, depends on my mood.
I am not going to say that.
Wow.
I think it's no big surprise. I'm going to go for the caramelized onion cheddar. I just absolutely love the onion and cheddar flavor together. That being said, I think a big surprise for me is I think the Wensleydale with cranberry is going to be my second. And then the Wensleydale with apricot will be my third.
I see.
How about you?
Well, I sound like a copycat here. For savory, and we have one savory. Definitely that caramelized onion, as we said. We'll go to Trader Joe's, periodically you see it, pick it up. As I said, it's great by itself, on a cracker, biscuit. But the two sweeter ones, I'm really going more towards the apricot.
Apricot,
Yeah.
okay.
But I like them both. But the apricot would be my preference.
Okay. Now for overall, though, because you kind of savory and sweet overall, though, would you still prefer the caramelized onion cheddar?
Depends on my mood. To me, it's apples and oranges. Really,
Okay.
It's like after having dinner, I don't see myself grabbing the caramelized onion. If I want something sweet, I might go for that apricot with the Hovis. But like snacking cheese, I want something savory, I'd definitely go with the caramelized onion.
Okay. Yeah, see, for me, I really prefer that over. I started the video off saying that fruit and cheese is not my preference. These were enjoyable. I really would like to try Wensleydale just on its own. I know one summer, you probably heard me talk about this before, when Trader Joe's carried the Lancashire cheese. And I just kept going back and buying that. I absolutely love that. Love slicing it off and just snacking on it. And it's gone. I can't find it again. They're not offering it again, but I really like that one. I'm trying to remember. I'm sure someone will let us know in the comments whether Lancashire and Wensleydale are somewhat similar as far as when they're plain cheeses. And I know also Lancashire is one that you can have on like fruitcakes and things like that. Yeah, and I think they even suggest it with Eccles cakes somewhere. I saw that. So having that cheese with something kind of sweet.
So, squish fly pie. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, so this was, of course, a very enjoyable video, getting a nice cheese snack in. And thank you again, Richard, for providing us with the Hovis digestive biscuits. Those were really fun to try, as well as the others that you had sent us. So if you like food reactions and food tastings, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know we publish a new video. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.